Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board. I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
On the road, looking for a win against their Western Conference rival, the Dallas Mavericks, are ready for this thing to get started. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. Green, no luck. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pass the flag. Inside. Here's Washington. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach of the Suns. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. To the inside. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Hands it from downtown.
Nice kick out by Flag. This kid plays like a vet. Hard to fathom he's a rookie.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
They kick it out to Green. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Clock at 4. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And it's Davis missing. Suns leading by 4. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Flag. Back to Thompson. Davis in the corner. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
.116 left here in the first quarter. A drive by Booker. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Pass to Flag. To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Booker looking around. And here is Williams. Shot clock at 5. Booker with it. Now defended by Flag. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Thompson. Guarded by Green. Down low. Here's Allen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Flag. Here's Thompson. That will count. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 2. From Footprint Center, back in a... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Pass to Gillespie. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Booker. He's got 5. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
On the clock. A fadeaway. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Pass to Martin. Dallas moving the ball around. In the corner, it's flag. Here's Dunn. Nifty move.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there. Wow, hammering it in. Look out.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside for Martin. Buries the long-range jumper. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Booker. Back to Dunn. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Driving to the basket. And Flag throws it down.
I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
A nice shot by Booker.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Booker outside. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 1:20 left to play here in the half. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Clock at 2. Flag. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your son.
55 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Assisted by.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
It's good. And the Suns lead by 3.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Green. And the rejection by Gafford. To the inside. To the left wing. And Dallas again with the bucket. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Williams. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Dallas. They're up by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And finished off by Davis.
And how about the vision from the rookie? Flag is pretty much a point forward, and he's a guy that can run your offense.
And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
To the paint, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Mark Williams.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
Dunn left side. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Booker attacks the rim.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Davis. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Davis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Suns trail by 9. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you, Kevin.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. Out left to the wing. Here's Flag. A three-pointer off the mark. Booker with it. 10 points for him. Here's Richards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
That's good from Richards. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Here's Richards. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Richards got 7.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Davis gets a wide-open look. And again, Dallas with the 3.
3-point field goal.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the 86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Outside, Green. There's the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 14. Pass to Washington. Fires for 3. Tracks in the tray. He's got 8.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Richards, and that one is hammered home.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
It'll count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suns trail by 20. A kick out to O'Neal. To the middle. Williams. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Back to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Washington. To the wing right side. Here's Flagg. Guarded by Green. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Dylan Brooks. 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
That one misses for Davis.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
In the corner, it's Flagg. Pass to Washington. Now Gafford, guarded by O'Neal. And the shot goes in. 10 points for Daniel Gafford.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Over in the corner, Williams. Brooks outside. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Flagg. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And you see the explosiveness of Flagg, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Done outside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And look at Davis driving in with aggression and taking it right to the rack for the jam.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
And done with the slam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
2 minutes.
Williams with the block. Right side, Green. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Dallas.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Davis sends it back. Pass to Washington. For 3, Marshall. And Devin Booker pulls it down. On offense, here are the Suns. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Here's Richards. Nice move. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Booker. It's up a three. The shot will not fall. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
Hello, everyone. We've got some great NBA action for you tonight.
Here we go.
I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for. When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And the basket by Holiday.
And I really like Holiday's shot selection. It's fun watching him measure defenses and catch them off guard.
Now here's Booker. High arcing shot. Yep, that one goes. Booker's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Dunn's shot is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Sharp. To the inside. Williams grabs the board. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Here's Booker. He has 6. And it's in there. Give him 8 points now.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And it's Green missing. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Here's Williams.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Guys?
A new day. Allie, thank you. Will it go? And that one comes up a bit short. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8 points now. And Williams punches it home.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
Here's Grant. Into the lane. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Mark Williams. Portland making a switch here. Ooh, that one misses for Grant. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer, what a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Shot clock at 3. For 3, Allen. Portland with a rebound. Launches it. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Williams punches it home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's hammered home by Green.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Drills it from deep. Green's got 7.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
The Trailblazers, 11.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Drops in the 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
and put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Inside. Here's Green. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Green's got 9.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Kamara. Good work defensively by Brooks. Phoenix leading by 13. Booker on the take. Over Sharp. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. To the middle. Here's Richards. Second chance shot. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 14. Holiday with the ball. Green picks him up. Portland moving it around. Back to Sharp. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. The shot by Holiday, no good. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. That three's off the mark. Blazers trail by 15. Avdia from outside. Fires hitting the triple. Avdia's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Suns lead by 12. Here's Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
And just a tough move from Booker. So good at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Clingan. And the Blazers making a change here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Outside Booker. Back to Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. There's 39 seconds left in the half. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Dunn.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Deflects the pass. Now the Blazers moving it up. He stops. He pops. Good on the shot. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
Pass to Booker. Got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 13 low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Back to Avdia. Outside Sharp. 6 on the shot clock.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Done. Outside, Green. Pass to Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him deliver it.
To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Now here's Sharp. Portland moving it around. There's a screen. Outside Holiday. And Williams punches it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Booker with the jam.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
Pass to Williams. Three-pointer, Holiday. Drains the triple. Holiday's got 11 points. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Three-pointer, Sharp. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Phoenix. And it's Green punching it home.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
And Williams punches it home.
Woo! VA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Portland making a switch here. We've We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And here's the fast break. He goes up. And Holiday powers it home.
And you know, night in and night out, Holiday plays with tremendous effort. He wears out an opponent at both ends.
Pass to Gillespie. Back to Richards. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Back to Murray. Now here's Sharp. On the wing, Murray. And a nice finish on the layup.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And here's the fast break. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Terrific night for Holiday so far, and I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got.
O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time. They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Pass to Allen. Over Sharp. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we have... With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Suns lead by 9. Steps back. Down low. Here's Iguodaro. Oh, Williams with the block. To the middle. It's Sharp on the wing. Right side, Holiday. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Holiday's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Allen can't get it to go. Blazers trail by 7. Holiday with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Back to Sharp. Inside. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Timeout. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So both teams changing it up here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, watch out. I mean, there's a nasty streak there to Brooks' game. And it's really tough to catch a pass from that distance. He's asking a lot of his teammates to reel that one in.
Another shot. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Here's Brooks. After the basket by Portland. It's good from beyond the arc.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Now Sharp. On the take. Oh, he can't jam it home.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put it.
Oh, the posterizer from Green.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
Cash from downtown.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now, here's Green. Booker fires. Can't get the three. Blazers trail by 14. Fires the three. Oh, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. He's off from three. And so Grant will bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. Here's the pass to Williams. Shoots a three. And he nails it.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the Blazers making a change here. Outside Booker. And he slams it down.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
4th team foul.
Booker! Another chance. And he cashes it in on the layup.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Oh, the shot is off. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
So no problem for Phoenix.
Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce.
I got him.
Here's Sunvold. Pass to Sigma. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Sigma's got the opening basket of the game for the Sonics. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Pass to Chambers. Here's Sunvold. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Thompson with it. Dort covering. They get it back. Pass to Sigma. Here's Chambers. Good. Nice job down low.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. On defense, Oklahoma City.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Pass to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. Here's SGA. Misses from short range. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the wing on the left. Holmgren comes with the double team. Here's Sunvold. The Thunder pull it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points. Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Thompson. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in. Sigma's got his second basket.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
.115 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Chambers. His three-pointers off the mark. The Thunder leading by 5. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And it's good for 2.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Pass to Chambers. Holmgren with the steal. Dort wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Chambers. Frames. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Sigma. Shoots a 3, and Holmgren pulls it down. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Guys?
The sky is the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Thunder making a switch here. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Hartenstein. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw this game. Here's Chambers. Brown outside. Now Thompson. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Sigma, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Back to Holmgren. From outside the arc. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Chambers. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Wiggins from outside. Seattle grabs the miss. Brains misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Thompson misses. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Releases. Again, Wiggins missing. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Brown outside. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Holmgren outside. This one for three. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Holmgren has the ball here for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Holmgren outside. Here's Wiggins. Still yet to score. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
SGA on the wing. He's got 15. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Out left to the wing. Brains. Pass to Chambers. Lets it go with a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. On the wing, Wallace. SGA feeling it out a bit. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Sonics trail by 12. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you so much. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Kevin?
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Sonics trailed by 11. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Wallace. Knocks down the 3-ball. Wallace has got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Sigma. No good off the front ice. The Thunder leading by 14. Here's Holmgren. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 11 points for Chet Holmgren.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the dunk by SGA.
And a three-level scorer. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Brown. There's the triple. Chambers can't make the basket.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
From past the arc. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Offensive rebound. 2 minutes. Welcome to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in an interconference game. We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't throw it down with one hand. Fox deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Wembanyama outside. Second chance shot. The rebound by Turner. Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the contest. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Thanks for tuning in to NBA Action with us. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Fox outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk to head coach Mitch Johnson. The coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And here's Minnesota now. Shot is good by Edwards.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Gobert with a rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Barnes with the rebound. Fox outside. Unable to get that one. It's McDaniels on the wing. Buries it from 3.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Double team on Fox. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot is good off the backboard.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Randall on the screen. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
And it's Vassell penetrating. And stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
McDaniels, that's good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
They're one of the fastest players in the game. When Fox attacks the defense, he puts so much pressure on them.
The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
59 seconds left in the first. Sohan outside. Shot clock at 5. Randall with a steal. Here's Edwards. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Champagny. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10.
The Timberwolves, 20.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Reed for 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look. He has such an elusive cover. The Frenchman, Wembanyama, is especially hard to stop in transition.
Miller, right side. Back to Reed. Pass to Highland. Over Castle. And the basket by Highland. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
On target from range.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Spurs trail by 11. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Reed, good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Now Wembanyama. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, B.A., way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Yep, count it. Highland's got 7.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Fox with the ball. Highland covering. That one falls.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Gobert. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Vassell outside. McDaniels with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half of this one. Edwards, no good. Spurs trail by 13. Down low. Rebounded by Highland. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 11 points in the game.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Pass to Gobert. Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And there's a pick. Now here's Highland. Gobert, no good. And here's Wembanyama. Out to Fox. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these spots. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Reed sets a screen. Rebound San Antonio. And here's the fast break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. So both teams making some changes here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Edwards. It's good. Edwards, what strength.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Castle. To the paint. Here's Cornette. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Minnesota now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be back in a moment. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fox. And Gobert with a block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. So both teams changing it up here. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. The 3. Rebounded by Castle.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Nice move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Spurs trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Good transition hustle that time by Reed. Got back as quick as he could.
And Fox powers it home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Pass to Reed. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gobert. Rebound by Olynyk. Vassell outside. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on court.
Minnesota leading by 7. Goes up off the inbound. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Sohan. Here's McLaughlin. Reed brings the double. Spurs need to get one up here. Champagnie shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now here's Reed. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Here's Conley. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Spurs trail by 9. McDaniels with a steal. The 3, Conley. From beyond the arc and then some.
Stop and pop. Conley dangerous everywhere.
Cornette sets a screen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. An open look for Reed. That's short off the rim. Here's McLaughlin to the middle. Here's Sohan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sohan's got his first points in this one.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with
The Timberwolves, 48.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Spurs trail by 8. Castle outside. Picked up by Sohan. To the inside. Back to Castle. Picked up by Sohan. Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Pass to Randall. To the paint. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Gobert. Lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Randall outside. Back to Highland. Rebound by San Antonio. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Pass to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, wow. How do you even box this guy out?
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Down low. Here's Castle. It's stolen by Highland. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. 15 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And San Antonio making a change here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Spurs trail by 6. Here they come with numbers in transition. And stolen by Edwards. Highland fires. The triple drops.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
On the wing, Fox. With a teardrop. Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Now Gobert. Oh, no good on the layup. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now Wembanyama. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Edwards. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
A minute 35 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Castle. Barnes outside. Now Wembanyama. Another shot. And he lays it in.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
Gobert. McDaniels. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now Barnes. Outside Fox. Barnes a screen. And it's Fox penetrating. Now Wembanyama. Let's loose for 3. Randall rips down the board. McDaniels fires. Cash from downtown.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Highland. Wembanyama rips down the board.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Yes, sir. That one goes. And Edwards, here we go. Stolen by Castle. Yes, sir. The finish with the jam. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this built